Hi, kids. I guess we're live again. Did I just hear a cat making some noise? Maybe I should flip it the other way. I have a feeling it'll be better. See what I mean? Instant improvement in the situation. Okay. What do we got going on here now, kiddies? Huh? What's the story? We're going to do a live stream pencil. That's right. That's Hecate talking right there. Yeah. I really like these Dixon Ticonderoga #2. I know. It's very exciting, isn't it? Anybody out there? Hey, what am I drawing? I'm not sure yet. I think it's a monster of some kind, a demon. It's a demon, but it's attacking, and there's this sword and sorcery / barbarian type guy over here with big back muscles who is going to attempt to prevent the demon from killing the village. Killing the whole village. Need a sharper pencil. Use this one. When you ask me what I'm drawing, it's like the whole point was to not make a plan tonight. I was just going to attack the paper with a pencil and let whatever happens happen. But I mean, it's not like I come to the drawing board without a few ideas floating around in my head. I mean, I knew it would have figures. If not human, they would be, you know, monsters or gods or something. There'd be some kind of figures because it's what I'm interested in. You know, how are you guys doing tonight? Okay. Keston Huff, I'm shouting you out. Good to see you, Keston Huff. Thanks. Appreciate you all tuning in tonight. We never know when it's going to be a good time, but it looks like it's a good time. Yeah, I'm doing good. You know, I love doing this. When you guys are watching, it makes me want to do it even more. Yep, Jack Kirby is my god. I don't mean it. He's not really my god. He's my role model, my hero, my inspiration. But he is like a god in a way to me because it's hard to believe that he created so many pages of artwork in his lifetime. And he did a great job every time, in my opinion. I'm one of those people that, like, you can't displease me with his artwork. If you show me something by Kirby, I'll find a way to like it. A lot of people used to criticize him when I was young. The guys that would hang around the comic shops. They had nothing good to say about Jack Kirby. All they had to say was, oh, he can't draw realistically. It's like, you know what? I'm not interested in comics for realistic drawing. I want to see some dynamic power. That's why we look at Kirby, because he's powerful and dynamic, and he teaches us how to do that. Thanks. I'm glad you like it. I appreciate any input. It's always appreciated. Sometimes I'd like to put some music behind this, but I don't want to get any copyright infringement, you know, especially since I'm not making any money on this anyway. I really don't want to get any strikes against my channel. I mean, it'd be even worse if I were making money then, I guess, because it'd be a financial impingement, but it's not. I just do this because I love it. You'll pay? What do you pay for, though? That's the question. If you want to pay me to do something, you have to tell me exactly what you want me to do first. I want you to be happy. I hear a cat scratching. Yeah. Behave yourself. see that here. Yeah, okay. Do something about that creaky easel. Taxi Driver. Have I ever watched Taxi Driver? The reason I'm responding like that is because it's one of my favorite movies ever. Martin Scorsese is a genius. Robert De Niro is a genius. Another film you might enjoy, not quite on the same level. It's called The Bad Lieutenant with Harvey Keitel. You know, it's not as deep as Taxi Driver, but it's satisfying on a certain level. If you like those type of films, which I love. I mean, Abel Ferrara is the guy that directed The Bad Lieutenant, and he's giving you a snapshot of a reality that I believe is influenced by the great films of the 70s like Taxi Driver. You know, part of that is the handheld camera at points in the film. You get that kind of documentary feel about it. It works. I love it. What do you ask about Taxi Driver? David Barrera. Drawing is one of my favorite hobbies, says the art gamer does things. I like that. That's pretty cool. You should always draw as much as possible. Although I believe writing is the mother of all art, really, because writing is where we make letters, and letters are designs that are symbolic, and writing down ideas, it can precede drawing in a certain way. It's like, you know, if you write a lot, you'll start to make drawings that are suggested by your writing, possibly. I think that's a good way to do it. I think it's good to write every day a little bit. Just wondering if you could draw an image of Travis by his cab. Oh, wow. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that a lot, actually. Wow. So what do you want me to do? Switch it up? You want me to do that next time? It's kind of a good question as to whether I should. I would like to practice that and do it next week, actually, because I need to really, to make it look like Travis Bickle, I would really need to, like, look at a photograph or two from the film. Although I could probably do it anyway. It's not going to look as much like him. Because I can't, like, go and look stuff up right now to, like, get it in my head. That would be ideal. You know? How about if I do that next week? I will do it, and I'll do it to your dedication, David Barrera. I will. You have my word. I have to use an eraser here because I've got too many lines, I think. A little bit going on. Yeah, the first time I ever watched that film, Taxi Driver, I watched it with my dad. And that final climactic scene just left me kind of shaking. I think my dad was like, "Are you okay?" You know, I was like kind of humming there watching that. Just my whole body was vibrating afterward. You know, I think I got a little bit of an adrenaline rush from it. I had never seen anything even approaching that kind of violence, except in real life, possibly. No, he wasn't even close to that, what I saw in real life. But what I'm saying is I hadn't seen any films that were like that. I was kind of protected from those films, those type of images when I was young. They didn't really want me watching any R-rated films when I was 12. Fantastic. Thanks for the notification. Thanks for the subscriptions. I appreciate you totally. David Barrera. Right on. What? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe, right? I subscribe to YouTube channels on a regular basis. I mean, if I see something I like, today I subscribed to this channel, these two twin brothers who review films. I don't really remember what it's called right this minute, but it was really cool. Like the second I realized these guys are twin brothers in their 20s, early 20s they look like, talking about this new film, Bugonia, Bugonia, about somebody, a guy, a conspiracy theorist, and his cousin who believe that the CEO of a corporation is an alien. And it looked really good. But more than the film being good, I thought, these guys have a good channel. It's pretty cool. They're like twin brothers. They both have the same interest in talking about film, and they talk about it in a smart way. I thought it was really engaging. I wanted to subscribe right away, which I did. Any commentary? Come on, you guys, you must have some comments. Speed. Got to draw fast because you'll never finish it otherwise, sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, if I just keep taking my time, it'll take me all night if I am never going to finish it. So I've learned sometimes it's better to skip the perfection and just get it done. I mean, you want it to be good, obviously. But you can get bogged down in trying to make it perfect sometimes, and that'll just mess the whole process up and you won't get it done. And then frustration occurs. It's just not good. A lot of what I'm doing is just letting the drawing tell me what to do. Like there was this white area here I noticed, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll continue with that. I didn't consciously do that at first. It just looked right when it started to happen. And being open to that kind of thing and sensitive to it when it happens is a skill in itself that you can develop. And I think you should if you're going to draw or do any kind of art. Because that to me is what makes it art. Otherwise it's just mechanical, whatever, technical, doing a technique, right? And to me, art means allowing the spontaneous to enter in to what you're doing. A little bit, maybe not too much, but don't ignore those little hints that you get from the universe or God or Allah. Don't ignore the hints, kids. Don't ignore the hints. I'm gonna move the camera. I want you to see what I'm doing here. Your kid's still watching? It's distracting watching this image being made. Oh wow, thank you. I'm humbled by your compliment. This is still gotta get cleaned up here. Oh yeah, people are still commenting. Cool. Yeah. What's that, a rat in the corner? I hear a siren. Drop a little bit there. Maybe not quite that much, but this is actually, I'm also going this way. sort of. I don't know, it's a little bit exaggerated, but it's okay. Sometimes it comes down to just structurally what is in front of what else, what other thing. Like, you know, it's like, you know, the hand guard on the sword, it's in front of his hand partially, right? So we can't see the bad anatomy that I drew. But see, I know it's wrong when I do that. I'm trying to correct it a little bit without making it look too shitty. But anyway, I don't want to waste too much time on that part of it, really, because there's other things that need more work like this. And obviously this is a lot more work than I would do if I were going to ink this drawing, because I would do less filling in the blacks, and I'd leave that for when I have ink, and I just use a brush and fill in these areas real quickly, instead of taking 20 minutes to make an area dark and make him out look shitty. I mean, you know. What are you guys doing in there? Behaving yourselves? Hey, behave yourselves. Leave him alone. Goddamn cat. Yeah. I just made a note to myself to remember to do Travis Bickle. Next week on my live stream. I want to make his head bumpier, I feel like. It's too smooth looking. I want it to be like that. That's better, right? Oops. Cats are not behaving themselves. He must be getting hungry. She usually bothers him when it's getting close to dinner time. She starts to harass him, and then I hear noises like you're hearing now. Oh, there they go. The two of them. She's chasing him. Yep, it must be dinner time. I might have to abandon this project soon, Because what'll happen is they'll start smashing things. They'll knock stuff off the counter, and you'll hear a glass break or a silverware tray go crashing to the floor. I love my cats. But they, maybe it's better not to have, you know, a 1-year-old feral cat living with a 10-year-old house cat. You know, because she's like, she wants to hunt and fight and be mean, and he wants to like relax and enjoy his old age. And she's like making it hard to do that because she keeps chasing him and stuff. Like, I mean, he, you know, went to the bathroom on the counter, and I found it earlier when I was trying to plug in my iPod to do the intro music on this live stream. I suddenly put my hand in something unmentionable that was on the kitchen counter, and it's like he's afraid to go where he's supposed to go in his box because she jumps on him. I mean, I saw this happen. She jumps on his back right when he's trying to go. It's like, you know, he's in his most vulnerable position, and she's going to jump on his back. That's just fucking wonderful. You know? I mean, I kind of feel like I shouldn't have brought her back here. But, you know, my intention was to provide a home for another cat. Another cat has a home now because I brought her here. She won't have to struggle through the winter outdoors in a feral cat colony where they have to fight and compete for food. Yeah, exactly. I was telling people about you. I guess this is a 2-for-1 deal. You get to, you know, hear about the cats and watch me draw at the same time. Yeah, I love you guys for tuning in. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. I really do. I got this song in my head right now. It's called Piano in the Sky by Michaela Geyer. It just came up on my feed one day. And I was like, okay, I'll check this out. And now it's like stuck in my head. I think there's a little bit of a problem right here because I need to darken this. Oh, what was that? Meow. Meow. Okay, well, I'm about to sign off. Thanks, guys, for tuning in this week. It's been great spending time with y'all. I appreciate your support. Everybody who tuned in, subscribed, turn down notifications, what have you. I love you guys. Stay well. I'll see you next week with the Travis Bickle. All right? Peace. Peace out.